This is SportsCenter with Elle Duncan and Kevin Nagandi.
Welcome into SportsCenter. We are less than an hour away from the exclusive reveal of the first college football playoff rankings. Where will Cincinnati be? How about Michigan State? And what about the one-loss teams? We got Herb Street, Dinich, and College Game Day joining us this hour.
Where will Georgia land? Right. And the NFL's trade deadline officially is closed. Adam Schefter is in person and going to join us in a minute with more on today's movement. But, Kevin, we're going to stay in the NFL. Deshaun Watson, someone that told us that was not going to happen, senior NFL insider Adam Schefter. But, Shefty, what was the biggest reason that the Texans and Miami couldn't work out a deal?
This was always going to be a difficult deal to do, El, because of a variety of factors. More information. We don't want to pay that premium. Let's take a look at Tua Tagovailoa over the remaining 9 games. Let's see what we have, and we'll reassess during the offseason. Deshaun Watson still is expected to be traded from Houston, but it won't be this season now. It'll be after this season.
Deshaun Watson's not even going to be deposed in this case until 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. So, again, we will just wait. As for Odom Beckham Jr., has some Saints friends that really thought he was coming down to New Orleans. That obviously did not happen between them and the Browns. Where do we go now with OBJ and this team?
Listen about today.
He's taken the high road the last couple of years, right, and not been as emotional as we maybe expected or what we saw with New York. But again, he is not going to get moved, and he is on a team that is not only going the wrong direction, but not utilizing him at all. Adam Schefter with the latest as we have just wrapped up NFL's trade deadline. Thanks, Shefty.
Thank you, El.
On a pig. What is the opposite of lipstick on a pig? I don't know.
No lipstick on a pig?
He's handsome, yeah. Ryan Clark is joining us now. I don't know. They get the win in a very literal sense, do the Chiefs, but do you feel better or worse?
I feel worse about the team, or maybe about the same, because I already felt bad about them, El. When you and spinning around and throwing it behind your back, all that was really cool when you also created explosive plays.
Right.
You're not doing that anymore. And so now you're doing all this stuff that's supposed to be fun, but you're not affecting the game in a positive way. And the Kansas City Chiefs have a long way to go if they expect to end up where they've been the last 2 years.
None of the balls are bouncing their way this year. Like every break they were getting in years past, they're certainly not getting now. And now they face 3 division leaders in a row. They've got the Packers, Raiders, and Cowboys over the next 3 weeks. Ryan is going to be back a little later with Daniel Cormier, D.C., to talk a little NFL and preview the big UFC fight on Saturday night. Bow tie on a golden doodle.
I don't know what a golden doodle is.
Mayfield was either hating on Odell or he just doesn't want him shining. Oh my.
I just keep imagining Odell calling like one of his uncles and being like, someone take daddy's phone. Yep. Co-hosts of the DC and RC MMA podcast are here. Ryan Clark and Daniel Cormier. The beauty of you two is that we can talk fighting and football, but we're going to start there with football. And I'm honestly not integral to this offense. They are at an impasse and he wasn't traded. Where do we go?
Right now, they're treating him like Daniel Cormier playing wide receiver. You saw his move.
If my daddy ever said something, though, if my daddy ever was like, yo, give DC this fight,
He's
a bad boy.
I want to see the play calling here when they face Cincinnati this week here. How many times is Odell going to get the ball?
But you actually have to pay attention to that because Baker's one or two of 2 things.
Here in this rematch against Usman.
Oh, man, it's hard, right? Because Kamaru Usman is such a great fighter. He's fantastic.
Before we get out of here,
you know,
that move that you did.
Stop. Before I don't want to hit him. Let's get ready for Game 6. Our Atlanta Braves.
Oh, God, I'm so nervous.
Atlanta Braves tonight. Let's go.
You change teams every week, bro. Every week, bro. You change teams.
Kevin, more NBA news as well. The Bucks announcing that Chris Middleton tested positive for COVID.
By the way, the defending champs are only 3-4 heading into tonight's game in Detroit. We've got a little bit of time. How are we feeling about tonight in Game 6?
Game 6 of the World Series. I'm feeling like if we don't do it tonight, then I don't want to get to a Game 7. So I'm feeling like, let's go.
Are we feeling good?
I am feeling like any Atlanta sports fan is feeling right now. Pukey.
If you're not a Braves fan, you're not an Astros fan, enjoy the game. Also enjoy the College Football Playoff Rankings release show next.
Please don't.